All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this truth in our examples. Okay? And salutations, to all the sincere Akim that's pushing out this word in sincerity and in truth throughout the four corners of the earth. This is Brother Daquar from the DC camp. Come back at you with another lesson. And I'm going to entitle it Bare Minimum Israelites. Okay? And this is not only going out to the weekend warriors, the ones that only show up for camp and don't do much else. But it's also to, brothers, even myself, man. It's an exhortation to even myself, man. Just doing more than what's required, Like right now, we supposed to do 3 videos a day, but if you have a bigger measure, if you believe if you know that you could do more, you're supposed to do more, man. Matter of fact, let me get this to start it off. This is Sirach 43 and verse 30. It says, "When ye glorify the Lord, exalt him as much as ye can, for even yet will he far exceed. And when ye exalt him, put forth all your strength, and be not weary, for ye can never go far enough." See, so you supposed to do as much as you can. Don't just do the minimum. Okay? The reason that the apostle had to even say do 3 videos a week at the minimum is because people wasn't giving it their best effort, man. Everybody could do that if you have rivers of living waters, as the scriptures say. You should be able to do that, man. And I'm also not even just videos, man. Brothers start up extra camps. They doing 2 camps a week, or they doing weekly sit downs, or if a brother even need a ride or anything, man. You supposed to do what you can. Okay? And hey, man, you ain't supposed to just give the bare minimum, man. Bare minimum. It's always people like that, even in the work field, man. People that only do what's required of them, but never do anything more, man. If you that's not going to cut it in this truth, man. We live in a world where everyone gets an award for participating, man. They rewarded for doing just the minimum requirement, just being in attendance, but that's not going to cut it with the Most High, man. He expects, and he demands for us to give our all, man. And rightfully so. If you claim you love something, then you're supposed to give it your all, man. But you got these people that they never, they arrive, you supposed to start camp at a certain time. They come at that time. They don't want to ever come earlier. Or even at work, man. Use the example of people at work. You can't really accuse them of not doing their job because they there, but they never do more. When it's still other work to be done, man. They don't want to put it on themselves to do it. They want to leave it to somebody else to pick up the slack, man. They only gonna do what's absolutely necessary for them to maintain themselves, man. Okay? But you have to put forth the effort in this thing. Doing the minimum, it equals what is it? A lack of love, man. Okay? Let me get some scriptures, though. This is Matthew 24 and 14. It says, "For many are called, but few are chosen." Right. Many are called, but few are chosen, man. And a lot of jakes, man, they don't want to lay that to heart, man. Because, hey, man, I've been in sports, man. I played basketball. A lot of brothers did. Apostle Paul, he always used the analogy, of sports, man. Because we fighting for a crown here, man. The greatest reward ever, man. That's going to manifest. This is the actual physical manifestation of the Lord's will on the planet Earth, what he wanted everything to be like. This is what we fighting for, man. To be the heads of that. Okay? But back to basketball, you know, you have tryouts. You may have 60, 70 people trying out, but it's only 12 to 15 people they're going to keep on the roster, man. The scriptures say, man, 144,000, 12,000 out of each tribe. You know, that's going to be the governing body. And then the rest of the 1/3, man. You know, but out of all of our people, man. Hey, because Israel's called, but out of all our people, these are the people that's going to cut it. And the Lord only wants he wants the best of the best, man. The cream of the crop, man. You know? And that, hey, another analogy, you got the All-Star weekend, man. You know? Only the best of the best get the play, man. You know? And then, hey, man, you see a player that just playing his heart out, man. You can clearly see that he won it. While the other, he's just being lackluster. Who you think gonna win, man? Or who's putting in all the work, putting in all the effort before the game starts, man? Who you think is gonna win? You know? That's what people don't wanna think about that, man. They think that, hey, man, this is the reason why we don't know that we chosen, man. You know? Because you got to fight. You know? Matter of fact, let me get that script, man. This is 2 Peter 1 and verse 10. It says, "Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fail." Right. So we're supposed to be giving diligence, man. You know? That word diligence. Let me see.
Strong's G 4704. Spudazo.
Yeah. It says to hasten, make haste. To exert oneself. Endeavor. Give diligence. Exert. You know? Look up that word. I just look up the definition. It says apply or bring to bear a force or influence. A force, influence, or quality. Make a physical or mental effort, man. You know? You got to put effort into this thing, man. You know? This ain't like where you was in school and you could just do the bare minimum to get by. That's not gonna cut it in this thing, man. You gonna fall out. It's just that simple, man. You gotta put in work, man. Okay? If you don't, then you gonna fall out. Matter of fact, the Lord gonna kick you out, man. You know? Matter of fact, let's get that. You know? Because bare minimum, man, it don't cut it, man. And like I said, I'm talking to myself as well, man. It's points. I know I can do more, man. You know. And if you want to act like work is getting in the way, then you gotta cut that off. I mean, who is you serving, man? Whatever it may be, man. All right. Scriptures laid it out. What's the most important, man? You supposed to straightway drop your nets and follow him, man. We now are called to be fishers of men. We got a job to do. So our scriptures say what it say? The harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few, man. You know? Because people want to do only their job. You know? This is Revelation 3 verse 15. It says, "I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth." Yeah. You know? Because you lukewarm. He gonna spew you out his mouth, man. You know? You can't be lukewarm, man. You can't half-ass this thing, man. Okay? You gotta be fervent, you know? Hot. This truth supposed to be burning in you. If you got a passion for it, you gonna put in that effort, man. You're going to give it your all. This how bad you want it, man. Show how bad you really want it, man. You know? What? Yeah, that was it on that. What I wanted right there. This devil bitch keep coming out the house for, man. Damn. Anyways, man. Let me get back to it. But yeah, man. Somebody always going to be looking to replace you, man. The Lord is going to look to replace you if you're not doing what he expects you to do. Okay? The Lord gave you certain talents, man, that you had from the beginning. If you don't want to do that, he's going to take it away from you. Okay? It's just that simple. Let me get the parable of the talents, man. I think it's let me see. I think it's Matthew 25. Or it might be Salaki, bear with me. Yeah, Matthew 25. This is Matthew 25, and I'm going to start from verse 13. It says, watch therefore, for ye know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh. Yeah. And like I said, this is why we don't know that we chosen, or we don't know when he's coming, man. But so you supposed to already be in work. You supposed to occupy until he come. You know? Keep working. Hey, man, the eyes of the Lord is watching, man. It says, verse 14, for the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. Yeah. It says, and unto one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, and to another 1, to every man according to his several ability, and straightway took his journey. So he gave certain men certain talents, man. You know? And then it's funny because going back to the sports analogy, they always be like, yeah, this man's super talented. And then they be like, they the ones who be like, nah, it's talent, but it's mainly the hard work, you know? Anyways, let me keep reading. It says, and likewise he that had received 2, he also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged. Salah. I skipped verse 16. It says, then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same and made them other 5 talents. And that's what we supposed to do. You know, put it back out on the market, man. This is a business. It says, and likewise he that had received 2, he also gained another 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoneth with him. And that's what's going to happen when the Lord comes back, man. You know? He going to say, hey, what did you do with what I gave you, man? With the office that I gave you. And it says, and so he that had received 5 talents came and brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 more talents. Yeah, you gaining. You know? It says, his Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord, of thy Lord. And that's what we looking for, man. When the Lord comes back with his reward, we looking to be ruler over many. But it all depends about what you're doing now. Okay? If you're doing just the bare minimum, you think that's going to cut it? You think you're going to... Hey, man. Hey, this is the cream of the crop, man. Like I said, man. The best of the best. That's what the Lord requires. That's why he always take the 10%, man. The tenths of the first fruits, man. Okay? It says, he also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. Here goes the slothful servant, man. The one who hid the talent. And a lot of people was hiding the talents in the napkins, man. You know, because they ain't doing enough to even discover what their talent is, man. You know? It says, then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, that is thine. There thou hast that is thine. You know? So he hid it. And you hidden it, you was afraid. That's showing a lack of faith, man. Like the Lord ain't dealing with you, man. You know? So you gotta do more. This is what, hey man, he gave it to you. He gave you that talent so that you can build upon that, man. You know? Not just be content, man. Because you got people that just content with just being a part of a great millstone. You know? Like you already made it because you're a part of great millstone, man. When the scriptures say every man must work out his own salvation, man. You know? It says in verse 26, his Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gathered where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received mine own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which hath 10 talents. Yeah, give it to somebody that's proven faithful, man. But you, on the other hand, you wicked and slothful, man. You know? It says, for unto everyone, this is the point, for unto everyone that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he has. See? So it goes again. You just doing the bare minimum. You're not doing enough. You're not adding any value, okay? That's going to be taken from you, man. And given to somebody that's proven that they're going to add value, man. And when they get taken away, that spirit get taken away from you, this is going to happen. It says, verse 30, and cast ye the unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. You know, you get cast out, that covering, that spirit is off you. You're not going to have no covering, man. For what's to come down. Okay? Not doing enough will get you kicked out, man. Being lukewarm, doing the bare minimum will get you kicked out, man. Bare minimum is being a bad employee, man. Period. You got to put the work in, man. Okay? Hey, it's true, man. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it, man. Your talents, man. And hey, man, I've had that happen to me a couple of times. You know, with a couple of talents the Lord gave me in the world, and I didn't use it, and it was diminished. Okay, you ought not to do that same thing with this truth, man. You have to constantly be in the Word, constantly growing, man. Because what happens if you stop feeding that plant, man? It's going to die. Okay, we was commanded to bear fruit, and that tree that didn't bear fruit, it was cursed, man. You know? You can't be settled in your leaves, man. You know? Man, you can't be seeking a constellation in this world. You got to keep your eyes on the prize, man. Okay? Just put in the work, man. Make the most of your gifts and your talents, man. It's a reason that the Most High chose you to bear those gifts, man. And gave you the certain passions that you have, man. We all designed to reach different people in different ways, man. But you got to be able to, you got to use it, man. Use your talent. We furthering the kingdom of heaven within us, man. We furthering the kingdom here on earth, man, by coming together. We a team. A family is a team, man. And we all play our roles with our talents and gifts, and that's gonna build up the kingdom, man. How bad do you really want it to come? You know, because it seems like some people don't want it to come, man. They not working hard enough, man. Okay. Let me get a couple of more scriptures, man. You know, I don't want to make this lesson too long. It was just something I wanted to get out. This is Colossians 3, and let me see. No, I went to 4. It's Colossians 3 and verse 23. It says, and whatsoever ye do, do it heartily, as to the Lord, and not unto men. Right? You ain't commanded just to do 3 videos just for the apostle Tahar, man. You doing it unto the Lord, man. You supposed to put your heart into it. That's why it says do it heartily, man. You know? It says, let me get that word. Ek. I don't know how to say that, don't.
Strong's G 1537. Ek.
Well, I was right. You know? And it says a primary preposition denoting origin, blah, 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 blah. The point whence action or motion proceeds from out of a place, time, or cause, literal or figurative. You know? And one of the Strong's definitions for it is vehemently. You know, I'm getting messed up in my words. You know? Vehement. I don't know, man, damn. I usually can say that word, but for some reason, I can't say it, but vehemently. Damn it. Anyways, but the definition for that is in a forceful, passionate, or intense manner. So you're supposed to be on fire. Hot. Hey, man, I got inspired by doing this lesson, you know, because I was watching bros, man, just putting in work, man. Putting in work. Not being envious or covetous of their works, but being admirers, you know? Paul said, be ye followers of me as I am of Hamashiach. And you're supposed to mark that man. So admire that. Be like, damn, they actually doing a great work. And when from their works, I'm edified. So if I'm doing that thing, I may reach somebody that they couldn't reach, okay? So you want to do that, man. Verse 24 says, knowing that of the Lord ye shall receive the reward of the inheritance, for ye serve the Lord Hamashiach Yahushai. So when we doing this thing, we know that we're gonna receive a reward for it, man. The Lord is not unrighteous to forget your work, man, and your labor of love, man. You know? It says, verse 25, but he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done, and there is no respect of persons. Right? You can't say, oh, I did it for this amount of years. No, you got to do it until the end. You know, there's no respect of persons. You know, if you stop, then that was on you. That's wrong. It's Ecclesiastes 9 verse 10. It says, whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might, for there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest. Yeah, so whatever we put our hands to do, we're supposed to do it with all our might, man. With all thy might. Yeah. You know? You're supposed to, hey, your whole heart is supposed to be to the Lord, man. That's why this is supposed to be our reasonable service, man. So if you're not using your body as a sacrifice, then you're going to be, you're not going to be covered, man. You know, you're not friends of the Lord, because this is what the Lord was all about. He was about his Father's business, man. You know? That's why, it says, if you seek to save your life, you're going to lose it, man. People that's seeking something in this world, man. But you made a commitment to do this thing, so do it with all your might. You know? Scriptures, let me get it. It's Sirach 7 and 15. It says, hate not laborious work, neither husbandry, which the Most High have ordained. So he ordained this, man. You ain't supposed to hate it, man. You know? Yeah, you fighting the flesh. The flesh is willing, but the flesh is weak. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. You know? But don't hate this work, man. You know? The flesh is weak, but you got to keep chipping away at that flesh, killing that flesh, man. You know? And the things and the cares of this world, keep killing it. To glorify the Lord, to praise the Lord. As we said earlier, you can't do that more enough. You know? Proverbs 20 and 13, it says, love not sleep, lest thou come to poverty. Open thine eyes, and thou shalt be satisfied with bread. Yeah, so the the flesh. They want to sleep. They want to relax. It say love, not sleep, man. And I got those scriptures to say that just do more. You know, do more than what's required. Who was the one that said you had to sleep 8 hours a day, 7 hours a day, man? You know, you don't have to do that. All right. Yeah. This is Ephesians 6 and verse 13. It says, "Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand." Yeah, you're supposed to be doing all to stand. And taking that armor, you know, you got to put in work to get that. You got to learn it. You know? You have to labor, bind yourself in this wisdom's fetters, man, so it can trust you and keep giving you that knowledge. But if you're just doing the bare minimum, you're not really studying as much as you need to. Because, hey, man, we know the ones that's on fire, man, they know when they put in they doing the studies, it's going to be way more than 3 videos, man. You know? Hey, man, it's just like if you boxing, man. You want to be in the best shape for the bout. That's a part of that armor, man. You know? But, you know, I'm going to close on this, man. This is Revelation 16. I mean, not Revelation. Matthew 16 and 27. It says, ooh. Matter of fact, I'm going to start from 24 because I quoted this. This is Matthew 16, verse 24. It says, "Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, If any man will come after me, let him deny himself, and take up his cross, and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, and whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it." Yeah, so we're supposed to lose our life for the Lord's sake, man. You know, the things that we love, hey, lose that for the Lord's sake, and you're going to find life, man. Yahushua said he come to bring life more abundantly, man. Okay? It says, verse 26, "For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul," man? You know? So you gaining things in this world, but what's that going to profit you? If you're going to lose your soul, because you ain't doing what you're supposed to do in the spirit. You ain't doing enough in the spirit, so that's going to be taken from you. And you're going to lose your soul, man. "Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?" Yeah, you can't give nothing. So nothing that you can earn or receive here, you can't give that to the Lord, man. This work is all he requires of you. Okay? And here's the I'm gonna close on this. It says, "For the Son of Man shall come in the glory of his Father with his angels, and then he shall reward every man according to his works." So when Yahushua comes, that's when you're going to get the reward, man. But you got to have faith in that. You know? You got to have faith that he's going to give them rewards, man. If you believe that, then you should be working your ass off, man. You know? Like Paul, he said, man, what did Paul say, man? He said he finished the race, man. Okay? Matter of fact, man, some bull. It's all good though. Well, matter of fact, this is 2 Timothy 4 verse 7. It says, "I have fought a good fight. I have finished my course. I have kept the faith. Henceforth there is laid up for me a crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, shall give me at that day, and not to me only, but unto all them also that love his appearing. Do thy diligence to come shortly unto me." Well, that was the point, you know? To all that love his appearing. And if you love him and you're about him, you're going to be putting in that work, man. You know? You're going to be trying to usher in his kingdom, okay? So with that, Lord willing, it was an edifying lesson. Until the next one, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Rakakadash. And I want to say shalom.